Hello world, and welcome to Effect Zero, BroFive production. Next, but Sakura MMO 2 start going right here. So, is there anything I can say actually? There, standing by the brass cauldron set up in the middle of the room, is the witch herself, Gardenia. She's holding a large spoon in her hand and she's slowly stirring a noxious concoction inside her cauldron. The thick liquid contained within the pot bubbles like waters of a swamp, and thick arched grass swirls through the air like a shroud. A black cat noses against the witch's ankles, but she doesn't pay her feline friend much heed. She's too busy stirring the peculiar mix inside her cauldron. Actually, behind the buttons here is actually a cat. It's very hard to see though. I could save and go to show you that, but nah. I stand at the threshold of the door blinking. The smell emitting from that cauldron is overpowering. It's almost enough to make me fear Dog Witch feel uneasy. What is she making exactly? The stench is so foul I wouldn't be surprised if the potion could melt through steel. Well, don't just stand there staring. Come in. I promise I don't bite. I'm not worried about you biting. I'm more worried about that. Neve glances at the cauldron with evident distance. Whatever that is. Oh, it's just a little something I've been working on to keep me entertained. You should find its effects rather interesting when I finished. Interesting. Neve purses her lips together. That's one word for it, I suppose. But at Gardenia instance, the four of us enter her cottage and closes the door behind us. Larry, Neve, and me may keep the edge of the room, are willing to take even a step toward that ominous cauldron. Fiona is curious as ever, and she hops over to it like a little robin. I wonder what this potion is supposed to do. Do you think I can drink it? You're more than welcome to try, but I wouldn't recommend it. This potion might not agree with your insides. Oh, that's too bad. Don't tell me you seriously want to drink that foul-smelling brew. Hey, it ain't my fault I'm thirsty. I've been walking in the woods for a long time. Ah yes, I should have thought about that. I didn't expect you to answer my summons so very quickly. If I had known you would be coming, I would have prepared you something to drink. But I cannot recommend consuming this potion. It isn't finished quite yet. Is this why you want the slime extract? Ah yes, that's right. Did you bring me some? Naturally, we couldn't be such well-known adventurers if we were unable to complete simple tasks like that. Well, it should have been a simple task, except somebody. Neve shoots Fiona a glare. Got a bit too complacent and let herself get ambushed. Hey, everybody makes mistakes, and I think I paid for that already. That's right. Fiona has suffered enough. Don't dredge up such uncomfortable memories. Need peculiar, not in front of our client. It doesn't look professional. As a violet right-hand woman, I'm always professional. I'm not the one who was filed by a... We don't need to talk about that. It is in the past. Let's put the past behind us, okay? The four of you must be very close. And how did you come to that conclusion? Neve always been mean to me, sniff sniff. Because you always act like a fool. If you weren't close, you wouldn't bicker the way you do. It's quite charming, really. I live in this cottage all on my own. Got in a black cat nudges her ankle with his head and she laughs. Alright, I live in this cottage with Pixie, but I don't have many friends. Few people travel all the way into the Roseberry Forest to see me, and I'm unable to venture too far beyond my home. It can be quite lonely here at times. I'm glad the four of you answered my summons. It makes this creaky, miserable old cottage just a little livelier. So, is that why you asked us to run such a simple errand? Were you trying to alleviate your own boredom? Not entirely, no. I would like that slime extract though, as you went to the trouble of collecting it. Naturally, I don't want to feel once a great sacrifice to go to waste. I had to wish the vials of slime extract, and the slime smiles at me. Now, let's see what happens if we add this in here. The wish uncorks the vials and unpen them into her cauldron. The slime is thick and vicious, and it sticks stubbornly to the inside of the glass vials. The witch has to give them a little shake, tapping their ends with her fingertips before all the slime comes out. The slime bubbles and pops when it makes contact with the liquid inside the cauldron. The surface of the mysterious potion shivers, and the steam rising from the within becomes thicker and denser than ever. I have to press my hand against my mouth to stop myself from coughing. My eyes water. Just what is that foul stench? It's the smell of success. It looks like this potion worked after all. You call that a success? It smells like rotten eggs. That's what it's supposed to smell like. Are you sure about that? The rumors say that you are an all-powerful witch who knows all kinds of forbidden magic. Is that really true? Oh, is that what people say about me? How flattering. That makes me super happy. And do you know what would make me happy? What? If you would tell us why you summoned us here. You said you wanted us to collect slimes for your potion, but I doubt that's true. You could defeat any number of slimes easily without breaking a sweat. Why did you really ask us to come here? How serious. The witch steps away from her cauldron, Pixie following her at her heels, and smiles at me. If you must know, I do have some important information I need to share with you. Violet, is it? I believe that's what you've been calling yourself, but you can't fool me though. You're wearing that garb of a peasant. You're really the Dark Witch Viola, aren't you? How did you know that? I'm all powerful, remember? That's what the little darkling friend said, at least. I know almost everything about Aspa. And I know about the world that exists beyond the boundaries of Aspa too. Take Japan, for instance? Japan? What do you know about Japan? Just what is Japan anyway? I ain't never heard of it before. Most people in Aspa haven't, most normal people anyway. Fortunately, nothing about me is normal. I'm completely and utterly abnormal in every sense of the word, and that is why I can help you. I'm the only one in Aspa who can help you. The only one who would be willing to, anyway. However, before we get to the real serious stuff, I'd like to try out my brand new potion. And how are you going to do that? I'd ask for a brave volunteer, of course. Won't anybody help a girl out? Pretty please. We already helped you get the ingredients. We have no obligation to aid you in any further. Then I have to obligate to tell you what I know. That isn't fair. The world isn't fair, sweetie. You should know better than anybody else. Being your darkling, you cannot treat her very well, aren't they? Nee bites her lower lip and falls silent, her expression stony. The witch must have hit her where it hurts. So, any takers? Who wants to try my potion? I thought you said you couldn't drink it. You can't. Not if you value your life anyway. You just want to splash it on somebody's clothes. Won't hurt, I promise. I'm not sure about this. What is this potion supposed to do exactly? That the witch taps her nose with a finger. It's a secret. It's all part of the fun. Testing out a strange potion for a strange woman I never met before doesn't sound like fun to me. And there's no guarantee you keep your word either. How do we know we can trust you? You don't, but listen to me carefully, Hyena. Hilaire gasped as well she might. Hyena is Hilaire's real name. It's the name her parents gave her, and that name she used when she lived in Japan. Nobody in Aspa should know Hilaire's real name. But somehow this witch does. Does she really know everything? Nobody else in Aspa will be able to tell you how you got here or how to get back home. I advise you not to get on my bad side, or you might be stuck here for, well, forever really. Forever? That's right. So what about it? Do you want to help me test this potion out, or only take a few seconds, I swear? Well, if that's the case, then alright. I will let you test the effects of that peculiar potion on me. Wonderful. This really is my lucky day. Then let's get started. I'm curious to see what it will do. You mean you don't know? I have a vague idea, but life often finds ways to surprise us. Now sit back, sweetie. Don't struggle too much. You might end up regretting it. With these less than reassuring words, the witch scoops some of the potion in a glass, vial of her own, then throws it all over Larry. And that's the next picture. Wait, that's what I'm gonna say. So let's stop the recording. So that was all I had for Sakura MMO 2 this time. So hit like and subscribe, and see you next time. BroFive!